Good. On. Class 118, recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Up. About. Ready.
David P. DeRubio, David T. Hooley, Dennis P. Germain.
Dennis A. Cross, Dennis Lawrence Devlin, Dennis M. Carey Sr., Dennis M. Mulligan, Dennis Mojica, Dennis P. McHugh, Dennis P. Oberg, Dennis Scazzo, Dennis J. Burns, Donald J. Regan, Douglas C. Miller, Douglas E. Olishauser, Darrell V. Persall, Edward Alexander Diarty, Edward F. Garrighetti, Edward J. Day, Edward J. Rao, Edward J. White III, Eric T. Allen, Eric Tobby Olson, Eugene M. Whelan, Faustino Apostle, McCall Fudge, Frank Anthony Palumbo, Frank J. Bonamo, Frank J. Callahan, Frankie Esposito, Fred C. Sheffield, Frederick Jr. III, Gary P. Guidel, Gary R. Box, Jeffrey E. Gouget, George C. Kane, George Tapasquale, Gerald T. Atwood, Gerald A. Barbera, Gerald Baptista, Gerald R. Duffy, Gerald P. Doohan, Gerald P. Schrang, Gerald T. Nevins, Glenn C. Perry, Glenn E. Wilkinson, Greg A. Atlas, Gregory J. Buck, Gregory M. Stack, Gregory R. Sirkowski, Gregory Saucedo, Harvey L. Harrell, Hector L. Tirado Jr., Henry A. Miller Jr., James A. Giberson, James Amato,
James M. Gray, James A. N. Papa George, James Raymond Coyle, James Organ, Jeff Palazzo, Jeffrey J. Giordano, Jeffrey J. Olson, Jeffrey P. Waltz, Jeffrey Starks, Jimmy Riches, John A. Chrissy, John A. Sharp, John August Santorn, John Chipura, John D. Marshall, John F. Ginley, John Hefferman, John J. Flanny, John J. Florio, John J. Giordano, John J. Tipping II, John K. McCoffey, John M. Collins, John M. Moran, John M. Palillo, John P. Bergen, John P. Burnside, John P. Napoleano, John P. Williamson, John Patrick Tierney, John R. Fisher, John T. Viagiano II, Jonathan L. Lapoti, Jonathan R. Homan, Jose A. Guadalupe, Joseph Angelo, Joseph Angelini Sr., Joseph Anthony Masicali, Joseph D. Farley, Joseph E. Maloney, Joseph G. Hunter, Joseph G. Levy, Joseph Grislack, Joseph J. Angeli Jr., Joseph Maffel, Joseph P. Gullickson, Joseph P. Henry, Joseph P. Spoor, Joseph R. Marshbanks Jr., Joseph R. Ravelli Jr., Carl H. Joseph, Keith A. Glassow,
Keith Roy, Marcellus, Manyard, Kenneth B. Couple, Kenneth J. Marino, Kenneth J. Fallon Sr., Kenneth T. Watson, Kevin C. Dowdell, Kevin H. Bracken, Kevin J. Pfeiffer, Kevin J. Smith, Kevin M. O'Rourke, Kevin M. Pryor, Kevin O. Riley, Kevin W. Donnelly, Lawrence G. Valing, Lawrence J. Verrillo, Lawrence T. Stack, Lee S. Faling, Lenny Regalia, Leon Smith Jr., Lincoln Kuwape, Luis Arena, Luis J. Matarafi, Manuel Del Val Jr., Manuel Mojica, Mark P. Whitford, Martin E. McWilliams, Martin J. Egan Jr., Martin N. DeMio, Matthew D. Garvey, Matthew E. Barnes, Matthew L. Ryan, Matthew S. Rogan, Michael A. Esposito, Michael Boyle, Michael C. Fior, Michael Clark, Michael D. Doria, Michael Dermont Milan, Michael E. Brennan, Michael E. Roberts, Michael Edward Roberts, Michael F. Camarada, Michael F. Lynch, Michael Francis Lynch, Michael G. Montesi, Michael H. Hobb, Michael J. Crawley, Michael J. Apparatus, Michael J. Lyons, Michael J. Otten, Michael K. Healy, Michael L. Bocino, Michael N. Fodor, Michael Paul Ragusa, Michael Scott Carlo.
Michael T. Carroll, Michael T. Quilty, Michael T. Russo, Michael Thomas Weinberg, Michael Vernon Kiefer, Michael Warchola, Neil Joseph Levy, Nicholas P. Chafala, Nicholas P. Rossomando, Oreo Joseph Palmer, Patrick D. Byrne, Patrick J. Brown, Patrick J. Lyons, Patrick J. O'Keefe, Patrick J. Waters, Paul A. Tegmeyer, Paul G. Ruback, Paul Hanlon Keating, Paul J. Gill, Paul J. Pancini, Paul M. Byer, Paul Richard Martini, Paul Thomas Mitchell, Peter A. Beefield, Peter A. Nelson, Peter Anthony Vega, Peter Brennan, Peter C. Martin, Peter J. Carroll, Peter J. Gansey, Peter L. Fruen, Peter Langone, Philip S. Petty, R. Bruce Van Hine, Raymond E. Murphy, Raymond M. Downey, Raymond Messenheimer, Raymond R. York, Ricardo Joseph Quinn, Richard A. Prunty, Richard D. Allen, Richard J. Kelly Jr., Richard T. Muldowney Jr., Robert B. Nagel, Robert C. King Jr., Robert Portis, Robert Coratola, Robert Dismas McMahon, Robert E. Parra, Robert Edwards Evans, Robert F. Wallace, Robert J. Crawford, Robert J. Foti, Robert J. Manara, Robert M. Regan, Robert T. Lane.
Everybody remembers where they were on 9/11/2001. Ironically, I was sitting in an office just behind you in the Division of Training. I want to put in your memory forever the lives that were lost that day, and thank you for taking on the challenge of becoming a member of the San Francisco Fire Department. We're very grateful to have you. We wish you the best in successful training. Hope to see you all on graduation day, December 18th. Always place in your hearts and your minds the sacrifices that were made that day on 9/11/2001. I'd now like to ask Mayor Lee to have remarks to our members.
Thank you, Chief Ace White. Good morning.
Good morning, Mayor!
It is my privilege and honor to join all of you this morning in our city's official commemoration and memory of those that passed and were victims as well as heroes in September 11th, 14 years ago. For all of us who do remember, 14 years ago and 3,000 miles away seems like a distance, but is burned in our memories as an event that we will never forget, but most importantly, that we take lessons from that and continue to support our San Francisco Fire Department, our police department, our first responders, and of course, have our communities ready for anything that might occur. I want to thank the chief, I want to thank the commission, our police chief, and all those that work together to make sure that our city is ready. I know you are ready. And I know that while we honor the first responders, especially today, we also take a moment to remember some specific names who were not trained as first responders, but whose names and families we know well. Betty Ong, flight attendant from American Airlines, Flight 11, whose work in communicating those very first events became our own local hero and let us know that our country was under attack. Mark Bingham, who on American Airlines Flight 93, you remember him, and the people on that airline determined that they were not going to let terrorists fulfill their mission. And these are just some of those names of people that reacted to that event. All to say that as a community, we understand the sacrifice that we prepared to do. I do, for sure. And I'm working and continue to work with your chief and commission to make sure that this department, and you in particular, have the resources, the support, but most importantly, that the public appreciates the work that you do every single day. Whether it's responding to a fire, whether there is an accident on the street, or whether you are on a very daily basis, sometimes on an hourly basis, treating those in need on our very streets. We know you are there, we know you are ready, and we know that you respond professionally. I take this opportunity to also thank you, and to let you know that those of us who not only work in government appreciate the work that you do, appreciate your sacrifice, appreciate your readiness. And as we continue to be ready for events that we may not ever control, whether it be man-made or natural, know this: our city appreciates your role in our response, in our sacrifice, and in your readiness. Thank you for being a member of the world-class fire department, ready to respond to anything that occurs.
Thank you, Mayor Lee. I'd now like to introduce Commissioner Long-Term Commissioner Stephen Nakasha.
very much, Mayor Lee. Chief Sir, thank you for your appearance, joining us this morning. Chief White, members of the probational class 118, members of Station 7 Command Force. We, our Commission, San Francisco Fire Commissioners, joined this morning by Commissioner Ken Cleveland, Commissioner Michael Hartman, with our President Andrea Evans, our Vice President Francine Covington, come this morning to commemorate, acknowledge the sacrifices of those 343 New York Fire Department members who gave the ultimate sacrifice in terms of discharging their duties. They gave and sacrificed their lives. No greater gift, no greater sacrifice as a public servant than to do that. As we acknowledge those members, we as a commission and the department with the command force, with public servants, with Chief Sir and the San Francisco Police Department, dedicate ourselves to serving the public and the citizens of the city and county of San Francisco. Mayor Lee, this is a great example of your support and the future support that we have for the Mayor's office in terms of the San Francisco Fire Department discharging our duties and obligations. Thank you this morning.
Now I'd like to ask, I'm very proud to introduce who's joining us this morning, Police Chief Greg Sir.
Over 400 police officers and firefighters died that day. Another 1,400 have passed from related illnesses after 9/11. Nearly 25,000 other people may have died had they had not done what they did. We did lose 3,000 Americans that day. As Chief Hayes White said, everybody remembers exactly where they were that day. So as we stand here with this very large fire academy class and an equal or larger group of police academy recruits up at the police academy, all prepared to be that next generation to run in when everybody else runs away. I'll finish with a quote that the president said when he finished that last speech, that we take increased devotion to a cause for which they gave the last measure of devotion, to highly resolve that they will not have died in vain. We can never forget those over 400 police officers and firefighters that ran in when everybody else ran away so that other people might survive. God bless them all.